About 17 miles from my house, there's a place called Samson Island Nature Park. The island is about 52 acres and is located in the Banana River, which is part of the Indian River Lagoon system. It's considered to be a part of Satellite Beach. Before the 1950s, this area was mostly salt marsh and mangrove wetlands. In the late 1950s, the city dredged a 30-foot canal off the shore of Satellite Beach for mosquito control. The deposits that were from the dredging were created into this island. The island is rectangular in shape and is considered a passive recreational park. This means the activities they want in the park are non-consumptive and will have the least amount of impact on the wetland ecosystem. There's also a small pond located on the island that was part of a mitigation project, and 3 docks surround the north, south, and east ends of the island. This park is considered environmentally significant because the rarity of undeveloped green space in the area, as well as the diverse ecosystems that flourish here, which includes mangrove swamp, salt marsh, mosaic forest, scrub, and maritime hammock. The purpose was to create a biologically sustainable ecosystem for flora and fauna that had been displaced by development in the area. The shoreline of the island contains almost completely a mixture of red, white, and black mangroves and buttonwood. The species that I want to focus on is the red mangrove, Rhizophyra mangli, because it's the most resilient species out of the 3. The Rhizophyra mangli can stand changing water temperatures while adapting frequently to humidity levels as well as changing salinity levels in water. It's easily identifiable by its intertwined red arching roots, and it has a unique reproduction that creates prop roots, and these prop roots carry water and oxygen to underground root network while offering strong support. This species itself is considered a mini ecosystem because of all the benefits it creates for other creatures and its environment. Rhizophyra mangli acts as if a nursery for fish, crabs, and shrimp. As these species grow into adults, it provides protection from prey. These trees are also roosting areas for all kinds of birds and provides an excellent source of food for birds. In terms of the environment, this plant traps sediments underwater, preventing erosion and stabilizing shores. It also improves water quality by absorbing nutrients and breaking down pollutants from runoff, while playing a major role in carbon sequestration. Populations of these plants have been devastated by shoreline development for decades, even though the benefits of having them around far outweigh their destruction. Going back to its history, after its creation and failure of agreeing on a formal development plan, the island was left alone for 20 years, which caused Australian pine and Brazilian pepper to grow wild. A committee was put together to make a plan for the island. Soon enough, they began to rid the island of invasive species and created diverse ecosystems in hopes of creating a wildlife reservation. The committee and nothing but the community volunteers worked extremely hard and put in an immense amount of time and effort to create and preserve the ecological systems that are thriving on this island today. Through community support, the city achieved this feat without really even spending any money. Most everything was volunteer work or paid for by grants. If the city of Satellite Beach wanted to conquer this island, they would have sold it to anyone willing to buy it. They could have got millions for the city just by selling this area of land, let alone developing it into another fancy gated community. But the city of Satellite Beach and its residents championed for an ecological success story. They truly acted as a member of the ecological community. The story of Samson Island does leave us with a reassuring ending about how communities can and should value their environment, even in the face of continuing development.